Hey everyone, Nathan here from FBA Empire, coming back at you with another weekly episode. This week, we are going to go back and look at product selection. It is such a crucial part of your process that I really wanted to take you step by step through how I assess a product. All right, so I'm going to take you through, and I'm going to go on the computer here, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do when I have a product idea that I am assessing. All right, so I'm going to go through, we're going to look at the BSR, the competition, the product pages, the price points, all that stuff. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. All right, so let me jump into the computer here, and we'll get back to you with the screen share right now. All right, so we're going to go in here now. So I have Amazon.com up. We're going to walk you through the process that I use when assessing a product idea. So we're going to say assess the product resistance bands. All right, so I would go into Amazon.com, I'd go and I'd make sure that it's on all departments. So I want to make sure I'm searching all categories. I would type in resistance bands, and then I would just hit, the search. So now this is what comes up. So you have a banner ad at the top, and then you have some sponsored listings. Ignore all of the sponsored listings on the right-hand side and these two at the top. They're sponsored, as you can see by the text right up the top here. Ignore them. We don't care about those. They paid to get there. They're not organic. All right, so what I would do now is I want to see if there's enough demand. I want to see what the competition's like. I want to get a good handle on the marketplace that I'm looking to go into. Okay, so I would go through, and to be honest, I would open up, pretty much every one of these on the first page. Every one that was resistance bands on the first page that fit the type of product, that just to get an idea of what it is. So there's quite a few on here, and I would open them all up. Because again, you can't have too much information, right? So it's not bad to have more information than not. So I'm going to go through, and for the sake of time, I opened up the first 5 in tabs already, so that we don't have to worry about my Malaysian internet loading it. So this is the first one here. So we'll just click on that. So this is the first product that comes up. So what I'm looking at, the main thing I'm going to look at when assessing is obviously the bestsellers rank. So you scroll down to the bottom, and you can see that the bestsellers rank for this resistance bands is number 3 in sports and outdoors. That is pretty good. That's really good. So in all the sports and outdoors, so surfboards, yoga mats, anything that's in sports and outdoors, this set of resistance bands is ranked number 3. They're going to be selling a lot of units on a daily basis as a result of that. All right, so I look at that, and then while we're down here, we can look at the number of reviews. So they also have over 2,400 customer reviews. That's a lot of reviews. These guys are likely untouchable. You're not likely going to knock them off the top spot. All right? So I would look at that, and then I would take a look while I'm in here, while I'm opened up, I would look to see what their product description looks like. How nice is it? They have spacing. They actually have some characters in here. Just get an idea of what they're offering for value, what their product page looks like. They have big bullet points, really big blocks of text. They have some photos. Nice photos. They have a good title. It's a fairly well-optimized product listing. There's definitely some tweaks they could do, but it's a pretty nice product listing. And it comes with an instructional book, and it has a carry bag, it has an ebook, online videos. So they're adding extra value. And this is the type of stuff you want to keep in mind, right? So you want to make sure that if you're going to be going into this market, how can you provide just as much or more value than these people? All right, and especially at an $11.95 price point, that's a pretty good price point. All right, so that's the first one. So then I would go then, and here's the second one in that listing. So this is another one. So this is Kinsey resistance band. So they also, they have an ankle strap, they have an exercise chart, resistance band carrying case. They might have some ebooks and videos, but it doesn't say that. And I don't see it in their bullet points. So, they're not giving all that value that the first one is. But again, you can still see, they're still providing nice value. They have nice pictures. They're not using all of their picture spots, which is ridiculous. They should be. But again, not a badly optimized. Their title is fine. They have nice bullet points. Let's see, we can take a look. They have a nice description. So they have the enhanced branded content on the description. This product description could definitely be a little bit better. But let's get to the important stuff. So for me, 188 in sports and outdoors. So again, they're sub 200 in BSR in all of sports and outdoors. And they have 538 customer reviews, which is quite a few, but it's not it's not that crazy. They're approaching the untouchable mark, but it's not that crazy, right? So now we have the first two were under 200 BSR. That is a really good sign. All right, so then we look at the third one. Same thing. So you're looking at the photos, looking at the titles, seeing how the product page is set up. It looks pretty nice. Like so far, all the product pages have looked like they've been done professionally. They all have special offers and promotions. So they're looking like it's actually pretty good product pages. They offer a lot of value. There'd be good competition. This one even has some videos and things like this in here. The more Q&As. So again, they have, how many reviews do these have? So they have 1339. So they have quite a few reviews, again, over 1,000. Likely going to be pretty tough to catch these guys. It's a lot of competition. But look at their BSR again. So number 39 in sports and outdoors. So again, you're really high levels of demand for these resistance bands at the moment. All right, so I'm looking at number 4 on the list. All right, so this is Black Mountain. And Black Mountain's got another good title. They got bullet points. They have some nice photos. They offer instructional booklets by the looks of it, some ankle straps, things like this. They're offering a lot of value. They have a nice enhanced branded content. Their BSR, they're coming in at 135. So again, another sub 200 BSR in sports and outdoors. These people are all selling a lot of units. All right, which is pretty impressive. There's a lot of demand. Yes, the competition is fairly high. These guys have 5,960 reviews. So yeah, the competition is definitely high, and they all have really good product pages so far with nice branded content. They've offering value such as ebooks or videos. So it might be a little bit tougher to stand out in this crowd, but the demand is definitely there. So here's the 5th one on the list. So again, Phantom Fit Resistance Loop Bands. Again, nice title. Pretty cheap price point, way too cheap for my liking. We'd prefer $20 or above. So I mean, it's pretty cheap price point on some of these, and they're offering nice value. Decent product description. They have a call to action in their product description, so it makes you think that they somewhat know what they're doing. And they're ranked 441 in sports and outdoors. So again, incredibly high demand. And they're over 1,000 reviews as well. So far, what I can tell from this is there's a lot of demand. I mean, looking at the first 5, there's a ton of demand for resistance bands, but the competition is likely very high as well. There's lots of reviews, lots of really good content, nice product pages with branded content and upsells or ebooks and videos and things like that. So what I'm going to do now is I just want to scroll down. So normally I would go through all these, but I'm just going to scroll down just in the sake of saving time. I just want to see what the BSR is of, say, this one towards the bottom of the first page. $17.97, it's a little bit higher price, still fairly low price for what you're getting. You got a nice title, they're getting a lot of stuff, door anchor attachments, heavy resistant tensions, leg ankle straps. It's coming out with a lot of stuff, carrying case, things of that sort. So again, really nice product descriptions. They have special offers on it. Their description isn't bad. What are we looking at here for BSR reviews on this one? Not seeing it. I don't see it. Okay, there it is. So this one's coming in at 1586 in sports and outdoors, and it has 532 reviews. So again, not too bad for the reviews. And the BSR for sports and outdoors is excellent. So again, you're making a lot of sales. There's a ton of demand. So again, you go through this and you probably see similar BSRs throughout the whole first page of Amazon on here, I'm guessing. You're going to see very similar BSRs. A lot of demand. So this is another Black Mountain product. Again, branded content, and again, under 2,000 BSR. Almost 1,000. So what I'm gathering, if I were doing this product, I'd be really excited about the amount of demand that there is, because these things are literally flying off the shelves. There are a ton of people wanting to buy this. The only concerns that I would have are the price point, because a lot of them are coming in at pretty cheap price points, and the competition level. So a lot of them were, 500 to 1,000 reviews, were over 1,000 is what we looked at so far on this. And they all have decent product pages with nice branded content. They're all adding value through ebooks or videos. This guy could definitely use more photos up here. But again, they're all, for the most part, they're fairly decent. The competition would definitely be steep. So you'd want to assess to see, is there enough demand for you to try to get in here and outcompete these people? And I mean, you have to look through all of them to do that, to sort of figure out, like, how many does this whole second page also have good BSRs? Like, how much demand is there and how much competition level? Is there a spot for you to sneak in? So you need to figure that out. But this is pretty much how I would assess any product that comes through here. So any product idea that I have, I would go through and I look at the BSRs, I look at the competition, the number of reviews, I look at their product page, their descriptions, their photos, the value that they're adding, and all of that. I would try to get a full picture of the marketplace. And that's all you're trying to do here, is to see that if it can hold one more person coming into that marketplace and to do well in that marketplace. All right? And one last thing, so I mean, and I know everybody's going to be asking this, is why aren't you using Jungle Scout to do this? I absolutely love Jungle Scout. I have Jungle Scout, and I do use Jungle Scout, especially when I'm doing product reviews for our members in FBA Empire, because it just makes life a lot easier for me. But when you're first getting started, it is nice sometimes to just manually go through it, because you can actually see the product pages. You can actually see the value that they're offering. You get a better picture of what that marketplace looks like. So I always recommend, if you're first getting started, just to go through like this and record it. You can have a spreadsheet, and in FBA Empire we give you a spreadsheet where you record all the BSRs and notes and reviews and things like this, so you can keep track of it. But it's a really good hands-on approach, and it really helps you hammer home the process of what you're actually looking for when assessing a product. So I do like to go through manually, and I recommend new people getting started to do so. All right, so again, Jungle Scout is awesome, so is Unicorn Smashers. These are all good products to use. But nothing beats going through manually and getting a real hands-on feel of what that marketplace looks like. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you guys on the screen share today. All right, so hopefully you guys got a lot out of that. Hopefully you'll understand now what we look for when we look at products. Again, there's more than one way to assess a product. This is how I do it. This is how Michael does it. It's what we found really works well for us. It's looking at that whole broad landscape and really assessing that product and getting an idea whether or not you will be able to successfully jump into that marketplace. All right, so again, I hope you guys got a lot out of it. So we'll be back next Thursday with another amazing video full of tips and tricks to help you with your FBA business in 2017. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. All right, see you Thursday.